Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the Wondertwins pod.
They're not on yet.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube.
No, they're not on yet.
Yeah.
Check your brush.
Why does it smell?
My breath smells pretty good.
You're turning that thing green.
Matches my teeth.
Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, YouTube.
Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, YouTube. As we await Cave Radio, we always like to go a little bit early on YouTube.
On the YouTube?
Everybody that's on the YouTube gets exclusive, like extra 4 minutes.
Yeah, they can see when the makeup artists leave. They
Your
can see
hair
when
person.
the hair stylist leaves. When the nail clipper comes out of the pocket and goes away. They get to see exclusive content.
When we stop scratching our balls.
Yeah, I mean, the old ball scratching on the Cave Radio.
No, God, no.
No.
You can't do that.
They don't want to see that.
No, they can't see
not at
that
all.
because it's on the radio. It's on the radio. Whoa.
Donna Summer.
Yeah, God rest her soul.
Summer of 1979.
Oh, to be young again.
That was the biggest album of the summer.
On the radio.
Imagine having a last name Summer and having an album that was the album of the summer.
How many other... That is fun. How many other hits were on that album?
Do you think Edgar Winter ever had a hit album in the winter?
I don't know, but we're going live on K Radio.
Or Fall Out Boy had a #1 album in the fall?
I don't know what she's saying, but
Makes me want to take my clothes off.
I kind of want to get naked. What if I just took off all my clothes right now? How fast would YouTube shut us down?
I think all of our subscribers would like take their subscription back.
There's 7. Is it almost over?
Yeah, let's go.
Sounds brutal.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It makes you want to get naked on the beach.
Nothing about this song makes me want to get naked, Marcus. Welcome in, Cave Radio. We are the Wondertwins. He's Marcus. I'm Johnny. We do this live each and every Thursday night right here on crbradio.com and on the tube. 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is episode number 59. Not 69, you dirty birdie. 59. And I never thought we'd make it. I never thought we would get this far.
From day one, I thought we were going to go to episode 3.
I was thinking we would get to at least 7, and then couldn't stand you.
I mean, I couldn't stand you on day 1, but
And look
I
at
got
us.
over it. I literally got over it.
We did
And
well.
here we are, 59
Here we are.
episodes later.
Kudos to Jen.
Yeah,
If you only knew how much Jen truly does behind the scenes.
yeah. And the fact that she doesn't have any clothes on right now is mind-boggling.
But the YouTube schedule, the camera is facing us.
Yeah, yeah,
If we want ratings, though,
yeah. We should turn it around.
You
Flip it
know,
around for a minute, Jen.
go fall over and give a quick little sneak peek. They call that the nip slip.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like the Janet Jackson
Yeah.
wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
She refills beers.
Yep,
She brings us chocolate chip cookies
Yep.
that you brought in,
yeah.
but
But she gave it to you.
she distributed them.
Yeah, she's a distributor.
She does websites.
Yep.
She's going to be working on Patty Johnson's website,
Oh, wow.
my website.
Yep.
Dan Mayer, if it wasn't for Jen, Cave Radio would be on its belly. It would. Jen, am I wrong?
You'd be like a humpback whale.
Seriously, Patty Johnson will tell you.
On Nantucket Island.
Jen has been the savior to Cave Radio, at least for the Detroit Irish, the Irish Music Cafe, the Rebel Rooster
Gremlins.
Show. She has ex-nayed all gremlins.
Yeah. When I know
And she's on my
when
team.
there's a gremlin situation happening with your other show, and then everything starts to work again, that's when I know that Jen drove across the city, jumped out of her car, ran up the stairs, opened up the door, turned her Supergirl cape around, and said, "Johnny, I got this." And then she just
Literally and figuratively.
taps
she
a
really
couple of
does.
keys on the keyboard, and you're sitting there like, "Why didn't I think of that?"
No, what am I sitting like? Motherfucker,
Yeah,
fucking,
he's got-
fuck.
When I mean,
I want to fucking kill this one.
Cave Radio listeners, if you could see Johnny when he's like losing his mind when the gremlins happen on his other show, he strokes his beard like he's gonna rip it off, and then he scratches under his nose, and then he's looking at the screen, he's looking at the board, he's looking at the screen, and then he's looking for bars. I got no bars, I can't hear anything. Fuck, nothing's working. I gotta restart.
And then what happens when I get totally frustrated?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
I quit.
I quit. I'm done.
I quit.
Done.
I'm
not
done.
doing this anymore.
I'm not doing it anymore.
No, fuck this. I'm not doing it anymore. This is ridiculous. I quit.
My last show.
This is it. My last show. 10 years down the drain.
We had one episode, not including the one where I slept through half of the show, but one episode where we were having issues, and Johnny lost his mind, right? And then he texts me and he goes, we're done. The show's over. I'm not doing this anymore. And then meanwhile, I'm texting Jen simultaneously, and I'm like, okay. I said, it's fine. I said, we'll figure it out. And she's like, yeah, he's like a little grumpy or whatever. And then I texted her last time he was having gremlins on his show, and I said, what's his mood right now? Because I was going to text him, and she goes, not good.
Don't
and
do
I said,
it.
okay, I
Don't
won't.
do it. It's not a good thing. But no, we're up and running again here on Cave Radio. Episode 59.
59.
You know what? I looked over our notes last week. We never went over our Easter. I'm not going to talk about Easter.
Your notes.
No, it's in the past.
I know, but we never went. I got notes. Jen, I've got notes.
As Johnny's sitting in his car eating his bowl of pasta in his
Out of the
car
pot.
for lunch, out of the pot, he's taking notes of what we talked about last week, when at the end of every show, he doesn't remember the next week, what we said we were going to discuss the next week.
No, even better. I walk into Malik every single Friday morning. My hairstylist, he's on my mail route. And I walk in and he'll go, that was so funny when Marcus said blah, blah, blah to you. And I go, he did? Oh, I tend to forget a lot of things.
We plan out, Cave Radio, we plan out like the next week's show, kind of, sort of, on the YouTube, in our like little after show. And me and Jen will come up with all these things, and Johnny will agree, and he'll shake his head. And then before his eyes start to close and he starts falling asleep, then he's like, well, I'll come in the next week, and I'll be like, all right, so we should do blah, blah, this. He goes, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And we're like, no, we talked about this. We said we were going to do it. And he's like, no, we didn't. And then we're like, yeah. And he's like, no, we
I'm
didn't.
the worst.
You guys
Yeah.
start recording it.
I am definitely
should.
the worst.
I mean, we should.
At 10 o'clock, anything after 9 o'clock, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter the drink or no drink. Monday versus Sunday. Anything after 9 o'clock. I am just a wuss bag.
Yeah. And then he gets mad because I'll like take a picture of him like asleep. And then like,
Yeah, I kind of want to see that one from last week, you rude bastards. Both of you, Jen and Marcus taking photos of me sleeping. I always fall asleep post-show production meeting.
I wish he talked in his sleep, because I could just imagine what would come out of his mouth.
Ask
If
me
Johnny-
questions.
If Johnny talked in his sleep, he'd probably be like, no, don't touch me there, Father McCogan.
That's not funny, because the other day, Jen and I, we went to Mass, and don't laugh, that wasn't a joke.
Did you genuflect?
And no, well, I do.
Yeah, she doesn't.
She doesn't believe
Well,
in the
she has-
Catholic aerobics.
If she,
She thinks it's a Zumba class. She's like, up, down, kneel, stand, up, sit, stand, kneel,
she starts
stand,
doing
sit.
jumping jacks.
Yeah, she's like,
and you're
Johnny,
like, stop.
I don't remember this as much as a kid.
We're not in the
So
gym.
this week I picked her up and she was in a leotard and an Olivia John Newton headband. She's like, I'm ready for the Catholic aerobics. Here we go. Shit you not. But no, all of a sudden
Let's get Protestant.
I go, oh my God. We went to mass and I go, oh, that priest is bringing back like childhood memories. He was a priest that I knew.
Oh.
Not obviously he's not that old, right? Because I'm talking 40 years ago.
Yeah.
But like probably like 30 years ago. And I'm like, oh, was I on the altar then?
Whoa.
But I don't think I was, right? We did the math. We brought it back, and I'd have been 23.
Were you a bell dingler?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Big bell dingler.
Not the priest, with the bells that they like.
Right. The bells. Right. I know them well.
That was my favorite part of mass.
Incense.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to snort that shit.
Whenever they walk down and they'd be like,
sacristy.
and they're like, got this big friggin' chalice of white smoke, and there's no pope. It's just like incense coming out.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that was like probably my first episode of huffing.
Best smell. Best smell ever.
Yeah. And but my mother said that I could never make it through mass when I was a kid. She would sit me next to her, and then I would be passed out on her lap 5 minutes into the mass. And I'd be snoring.
Yeah.
And
Snoring?
she'd have to hit me, because all the parishioners were getting like heated.
Upset because you were snoring?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I was in my Sunday best.
Big shout out going out to Patty Johnson, who's just tuned in. Patty's from the Mitten, obviously K Radio. Patty hosts 2 radio shows right here on crbradio.com. One on Sundays and from noon to 1, and then every Monday, 4 to 6. Jen, who else we got shout out?
The Extraordinary Irish Show on Monday nights.
That's the best show on the air, hands down.
Bar none.
So we have to say hi to the Muse family.
Muse!
Kaylina and, that's Kathleen. And also to Christy and Katie that are watching today. All of my girls, basically.
All the girls are watching today.
Mike.
All the girls are watching today. Stacy.
The Queen of Shares.
Queen of Shares. Thanks, Stace. Frank's not on, is he?
Frank.
What's up, fellas and Jen?
Frank!
Fucking Frank.
Fucking Frank! He's back!
Frank, what are you doing? What are you doing tonight,
It's been
Frank?
like 3 weeks.
Frank,
Woo.
we should sing Frank a Jimmy Buffett song.
No, you can while I do the shout outs.
Oh, Elise is watching.
Big shout out to
my granddaughter.
Yeah, viewer.
Viewer discretion. Johnny, keep your voice down.
Lolo and Jojo.
Lolo and Jojo.
Hi.
Hi, Elise.
Big shout out to the Muse family, to all of Jen's posse.
Jen's big posse.
Jen's got a gaggle.
Yeah, she's got a gaggle. Are these gals from Metha? Or are they from Natick?
They're all.
Or are you?
She's not from Natick.
Oh, is it Nashua, New Hampshire?
Yeah, she was Nashua.
No, I didn't claim them.
She was Hollis, Queens.
Did you ever go to Martha's?
Big shout out going out to Christy and Katie as well. All the girls.
All the girls.
All the girls. You know what song I'm doing there?
Yeah.
What song? Help me out.
Holla back, girl.
Yo, we need to find that.
Oh, yeah. We got to
go ahead, talk for a second.
Holla back.
Give shout outs.
Holla back at the girls.
We need holla back girls.
I think my granddaughter is still jacked up from all the candy she's eaten on Easter. She probably had 75 chocolate bunnies, 14 Peeps, 87 Cadbury cream eggs, probably 762 jelly beans, and a lollipop. I think that's about it.
That's all.
This is for Jen. All the hollaback girls.
Oh. Yeah. All the girlies are in the house.
This is for Jen and all her hollaback girls. Katie and Christy.
Katie and Callie.
Michelle.
And Cookie and Creamy. And Jen and Jessica and
I'm
the other one's
hot
Phyllis.
now.
Your best friend Phyllis.
Stacy's a hollaback girl.
Yeah, Stacy's definitely a hollaback girl.
Come on, Stacy. Hollaback girl. All right, see, I had to put that on real quick.
I know
because
you got.
It was fitting for Jen because Jen does everything for us.
And we were hollering back at.
And we were hollering back. We went back to 1992 with New Edition playing in the background. The Hollaback Girls of Memphis. Ha!
Sorry, Elise.
That's how they talked with their Marlboros.
JoJo's had a little bit too much chocolate too.
Hi, JoJo. No,
You're JoJo.
I'm JoJo. You Lolo. For all those that might be tuning in first, that we're talking to Marcus's 3-year-old granddaughter.
Almost 3.
Almost 3. Oh, I'm hot now from dancing. See, when you get to 53,
Yeah.
I can't even sit and dance anymore.
I know. Thank God you loosened up your jacket.
I know I had to let the gut out. The button almost broke.
Let the gut out. G.
The button almost broke.
G.
All right, so listen. Excuse me.
Oh goodness.
Let's discuss. Did you have anything left over from Easter? I feel really bad that we didn't even tackle that last
Yeah, I still have some ham in the fridge.
Give it to Jen, because she has 1 potato in her cupboard. That's all she puts on her plate.
Yeah, Jen, I'll give you my 2-week-old ham. You can have it. It just it walks on its own, so it could probably follow me here next week.
Good. Okay, just bring it. She'll take her potato and mash it.
I do have some chocolate eggs still in a bowl in my living room that I refuse to touch. They're just sitting there.
Well, you don't eat the sugar.
I can't do this. All right. So, anyways,
We should take a poll. I feel like you're grumpy since you gave up sugar.
I feel like you're grumpy since
Since when, Marcus? Since
86
when?
86.
We've only known each other since 96.
I know, and it's just like carried over.
Oy. How old is Jen in 96?
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
Jesus. No.
No, she was Jen was still using her easy bake oven.
I think she had her first,
Oh, in 96?
Yeah.
86.
96. That's how young Jen is. For real. All the hollaback girls that are listening, they're mad ass young.
You're a cradle robber.
I'm a cradle rocker. Hey, is it a rocker?
Not by the look on her face. Turn that camera around, will
Is
you?
it a... No, she's naked.
That's when I became besties with those.
The hollaback girls?
The hollabacks.
All the hollabacks.
We need the hollabacks. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make a Wonder Twin t-shirt, but the hollabacks girls are going to be on the front.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know what we'll do? We'll have our mugs on the back.
Yeah.
Right? And we'll have that caption bubble, and it'll say, I love Lolo and JoJo. And it'll be all the hollaback girls on
That's
the front.
right. Absolutely.
And we'll be on the back swing-a-linging.
Swing-a-ling. That's my word, a ding-a-ling.
No, you're a ding-a-ling.
I'm a ding-a-ling. I'm known
swing-a-ling.
to be swinging the ding-a-ling.
No, you can't.
No, I can't. Especially in the winter
It's like throwing rice across the room.
I can't even find it. I got to sit to pee.
That's what happens.
No, it's bad. Seriously.
All right, listen.
I know. Anything left over from the Easter?
Food-wise?
Yeah, like, what did you have? Do you remember? Did we discuss this on any point? It was on our syllabus. It was on our rundown. And I feel like we didn't talk
Did
about
you just
Easter.
look that word up?
Syllabus?
Yeah.
Love that word.
Was that like a
It's
word
a
you,
Greek
like,
origin.
when you were sitting in your car eating your pot of pasta?
Can you
right?
use
You
it
were
in a
just like,
sentence?
what word can I use that will make me look smart?
Can
and
you
you
use it in a
said-
sentence?
Syllabus.
Yeah, syllabus. SYLLABUS. Syllabus.
Wow. Extrapolate on that.
Whoa! You're a meddling Marcus. You know
I
that?
love to metal.
That's the word of the day.
Oh, the word of the day is metal?
Metal. METTLE. Metal. Any other shout outs before we get into the
Wait, that's
topic of the
Mattel.
day? No, metal. Yeah, it's metal. The way we pronounce
The
it's
toy
metal.
company? Mattel?
No, if you're meddling into something.
Metal is MEDDLE.
No, it's not. No.
I agree to disagree.
Jen, could you please look that up? When a person's meddling like him,
MEDDLE.
Yeah.
no, it's metal.
No, that's
METTLE.
No, that's Mattel.
No, that's not Mattel.
That's Mattel.
That's
the toy
the
company.
toy store.
Yeah.
And that's METEL.
Your version, you are so wrong.
If you want to be meddling in my business, it's METTLE. We just pronounce it with the D sound.
Oh, we do?
Yes,
So
we
just
do.
change it
No,
up to...
metal is a totally different word. It's a noun referring to a person's ability to cope with difficulties, spirit, courage, or
That's not you.
in facing demanding situations.
That's me. I'm metal. METTLE, right?
Yeah, you have
Metal is the
metal. You have strong metal.
like big balls.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oops. I didn't mean to be weird there, but like when you're meddling and you get into it, you really got to show courage and
No,
fortitude.
when you're meddling, it's MEDDLE.
Yes. correct.
Yes.
What, being annoying, meddling into somebody's business?
Yeah.
So then what's mine?
MEDDLE.
What's no, I thought it was METTLE.
You think it is.
And we just pronounce it with the D's. Meddling.
Sure.
See? Watch.
Sure.
Meddling.
MEDDLE, metal, is a verb that means to interfere or involve yourself in something that is not your concern.
That's you.
That's you.
That's you in the hollowbacks.
No, that's you.
Everybody in Medford High in the schoolyard were meddling. No doubt.
I used to drive by Medford High back in the day in my Camaro, and I used to honk the horn.
In
I used to be like-
96?
I used to be like, "Hey, ladies," and they'd be like, "Hey." No, it never happened.
No, because they would say, fuck you.
96? No. 96, I was,
Your tires.
huh? They would have slashed my tires. No, 96, I was with the boy's mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you were making babies.
Yeah, I just had a baby.
Aw.
Yeah.
You already had one at that point.
Yeah.
When Jen was 14.
Yeah.
Ew! Okay, YouTube
So wait,
question.
so
Cave
wait,
Radio Facebook
Aiden-
question of the week.
Aiden's the same age as Brandon.
Yeah, 31.
Yeah.
Aiden's going to be 32 this August.
Yeah. Brandon just turned 31. I think.
We need, hold on, Jen, before you make
Wicked.
comments. This is the question of the week. Is it creepy that I caught Jen
No.
knowing that I had a baby while she was a freshman in high school?
No, I'm not one to talk about that at all.
You're asking the wrong one.
Yeah, because you don't date anybody under the age of 30.
I was going to say, I'm
You're
gonna go there.
definitely asking the wrong person.
Is it wrong? Is it
I don't know.
gross?
Just throw it out there. Let's ask Frank.
Frank,
No, Frank is going to be on the gross side because he's with the youth of America. He's surrounded by the youth. He's a high school thing at that.
Yeah,
oh, so he
Frank's
has to get
Frank's
the
one of the
right
kids of
answer.
America.
So he's got to give the right answer.
We're the kids of America.
Well,
See, it's another song I don't understand
Yeah.
why it became popular.
okay. So as you know, Marathon Monday.
Monday,
coming up.
Monday.
Now you've got a million stories to talk about the marathon. We could go back to 2013. I feel like we've covered that already, but
You did.
like we could bring it back up with it, because we're gonna go head first into the marathon.
The thing that sucks about
excuse
that to me is
No, that slipped out.
the thing that sucks about that to me is that
Oh, that smelled like Cheerios.
the
Go.
Facebook memories come up,
Yeah, that
and
sucks.
I hate it because it's like, all right,
Did you post a lot during that?
I did. I posted from
So it automatically comes up. So you're
before we
just
left the
making
house.
yourself sad.
while we were down there, and then like what happened afterwards. So it was just like it's just weird because so the Facebook.
Wait, before you say anything, let's just introduce it because I'd rather talk about the solemn stuff and then get into the really fun stuff about
Yeah.
marathon. Okay. For those that might be tuning in on the Cave side or the YouTube side, because the audience is growing, we're up to 4 tonight on the YouTube. 4. Woo! Anyways, for anybody that might be joining us firsthand that didn't hear this story last year, Marcus was super close. He was right at the finish line or thereabouts on April
right
blah,
around
blah,
the
blah.
corner.
what was it, April 15th, 2013, when our city was attacked.
Yeah, it was it was like surreal. It was just weird, because like I said, yesterday the Facebook memories came up and I was just like, oh God. So one of my friends that I went with, she passed away a few years ago. So it was like weird seeing that, because
that's weird.
She's not with us
Did she
anymore.
die on that same day?
No. She passed away like few years later, but after that. But like just seeing like the memories come up was very weird to me yesterday, because I like went with two of my friends and my daughter was in Fenway.
Right.
So my daughter was in Fenway. I'm at the finish line. And the weird thing is that I was inside Marathon Sports 5 minutes.
Where you were working at the time.
No, I wasn't working. I went in, I was shopping because I went down, I didn't bring a jacket with me. And then towards the
But you worked for Marathon Sports.
No, I worked for Adidas.
Oh yeah.
So
I couldn't get his jobs right.
Yeah, whatever.
He's at 97.
So 5 minutes before everything happened, I was in Marathon Sports and my friend Veronica said, "Are you going to buy the goddamn jacket or can we go?" And I was like, I'm looking at this jacket and it was like $108. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to buy it. So we just left. And then we went over to the finish line where there was two girls at the finish line giving out those tinfoil friggin' wraps that they give to the so I just went over because I was drinking or whatever, and I asked, I said, "Hey, can I get one of those?" She's like, "Oh no, it's only for the runners, blah blah blah." And then my friend was like, "Oh, just give them one." And I was like, "No." I was like, that will be whatever. I'm like, I'm not going to take it.
That would be weird.
And we turned the corner. And then we turned the corner and everything happened. But if you think about it, from the end of the finish line, which is at Dartmouth Street, right? We were trying to get to the other side of the street at PF Chang's because all my Adidas people were at the convention center working for Adidas.
Right.
And I wasn't working for them at that time. And
how'd you get the day off?
Oh, I was at Trader Joe's at the time that this happened.
Oh, job number 81.
So, we were around the corner, heard the boom bump, and then it took us an hour to get from Dartmouth Street to Fenway Park. And but if you walk, it's only 10 minutes.
For those that might be listening out of state, literally it was the most horrific day in Massachusetts history.
So the Facebook memories kind of suck, because they come up and it's like you're reminded of it every year and you can't turn them off. Like you can't turn the Facebook memories off. And then I just see my friend Danielle comes up every year, but when I got to Lucky Strikes or whatever the hell, Jillian's or whatever the hell it was over in Fenway Park, met up with my daughter and my future son-in-law, because he wasn't my son-in-law at the time, but he was my future son-in-law. They were dating at the time and they were there, met up with them. And it just took us forever to get home.
Yeah.
Because they shut everything down.
Right. Correct.
And then
that's because they were on a massive manhunt.
Yeah. Well, then 2 weeks later, that's when all the shit happened, in Watertown.
Right.
So I was working on Mass Ave, literally 2 miles down the street from where all that shit happened. So it was just very traumatic month, but
that's when Big Papi said, "We own this fucking city." What do you think of my Dominican accent? Well, not bad, right? We'll own this fucking city.
The other thing that came up that got me, lump in the throat, was when do you remember the first Bruins game? It was 4 days or 5 days after it happened.
And the crowd sang the national anthem.
That was
ridiculous.
That came up on my memories too.
Yeah,
and
goosebumps.
I was like, wow.
Goosebumps.
That was like Yankee Stadium after 9/11.
Yeah, correct. Oh, easily.
So Yankee Stadium after 9/11, Boston Garden.
Obviously, the scales, you just have to, we're not trying to say that the Boston Massacre was any worse than 9/11 per se.
Yeah.
But literally, on the same scale as coming together as Americans and as a city and as a country, those two dates resonate in the
head. So it's just it's very weird, but it's but now when I think about it, people go out and they enjoy the marathon now. People can still go out and they can run. they can enjoy the marathon. We said that we're going to do it one of these years, and it's probably never going to happen.
Well, if you saw our Facebook post, we were ready to do it in 24, right? Right, Ted?
Yeah, and it never happened.
We got dressed up. We had our bibs on, but we had too many drinks before we could get out of the starting gate.
Pre-Wondertwins.
So pre-show.
Yeah.
But that's how far back our relationship goes, to April of 24. So we've been friends for a whopping year and a half.
So when you think about it, like, and I always looked at, like, from like 2011, 2000, like through all that time, like all my friends we used to go down to the Red Sox game for Marathon Monday. It was like a thing, because like you go to the game at 11
I did that once in my entire life.
You went to the game?
And I said, never again. What are they called? Escalators? Yeah, escalators.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The stairs that motion?
Yes.
I was on that, and literally I was with my sister Susie, and we would you would get up to the end and it would just keep going, and masses of people would keep going, but you would just get squished against the wall if you didn't sneak out onto whatever street that was, Yawkey Way, or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, you're coming up from the Green Line.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, we took the train. I was only probably 19 or 20 or whatever, and she was probably, I don't know, 14 or whatever. Yeah. And literally, I remember her going, Johnny!
Across the street?
Johnny! I could look back and I could see an arm and her fiery red hair. Yeah. She's getting squished by all these people. I'm like, leave my sister alone.
I remember one year, a couple of years before that happened, me and my friend Tony went, and we took the commuter rail into town, and then we had to take the Green Line, right? And then you had to get off at Huntington. But then you were cut off, because we were trying to go to Fenway.
Yeah.
We were cut off because of the fucking
yes.
So we had to go all the way around. It took us forever to get to Fenway for the game.
I wouldn't even have gone to the game. I would have said,
we went one year. We went one year, and it was the year it was fucking raining, right? So then they called the game,
that's the worst.
They called the game probably in
2 hours
during the fourth inning. So we all went and hit Lansdowne Street. We were in Lansdowne Pub. We were in Bill's Bar. We were all spread out. There was 30 of us. We're all spread out trying to find each other. One of my friends loses her fucking car keys down the gutter into the drain on Lansdowne Street. So we're sitting there, and I'm just gone.
You're gone.
They're gone. So we're all spread. Then some of my friends are getting kicked out of bars, and then we're picking up the pieces. And then finally, 6 of us got into a freaking taxi and went back.
Oh my God.
Went back to Dedham, and then we were
that is madness.
The weird thing is, by 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock that night, we all found each other at the same bar that we all went to. So we were just we were all soaked, all drunk, but we ended up having a great day separately.
Yeah.
In groups.
And you ended up
6.
coming back together?
Yeah.
That's a miracle.
It was
but that's
weird.
The beauty of it, where nowadays every kid would be attached to their device.
Yeah.
I feel like this is what's wrong with America.
Yeah. I mean,
So did you hear that story? Because you grew up you've always had a device once you left Medfa, right?
After high school, I think I got my cell phone.
Yeah.
A year or two.
I remember going up with the friends. You didn't have any communication.
Yeah.
If one kid got lucky and he's making out with a broad outside the club or something, we just happen to leave. We're gone.
Yeah.
I don't know where you are.
You're not snapping a picture and posting it.
Right.
Johnny got dirty.
I don't know where you are.
It's just it's weird.
I checked the bathroom, and if you're not in there, that's on you.
I remember when the kids were younger, we took the train, blah blah blah, went down. We were at the corner of Boylston Street watching the runners come up from Kenmore Square, and it was so busy, and it was so horrendous.
I don't think I'm on.
It was so busy, so horrendous. You know?
Yeah.
And that's when I was just like, I'm never going to watch a marathon ever again. You know?
Yeah.
When we went down the year of the bombing, we were just bar hopping and we were just trying to get down to Dartmouth to get around the finish line to get across the street.
Jesus.
You know? And it's just, it's like, it's all about timing. You know? It's like my friend Veronica, we text each other every year at this time and we say 5 minutes makes a difference.
Oh yeah.
Because
imagine you were right there at the finish line.
Well, we were both inside. Like she was at the front door of Marathon Sports.
Yeah.
And I was inside. And I'm so glad that she came up to the door and said something because we left.
You're fine.
You know, we left. And then I just like think if I was like still in the store, you know, something else could have happened.
Yeah.
You know, if I like, just put it this way, if I ended up making the purchase of the jacket that I was contemplating buying, things would have been completely
Imagine
different,
that.
You know,
you would have been right there at the finish line.
Would have been $106 well not spent.
No,
at all.
It's totally tragic. Totally tragic.
So we still think about the people that passed away during that,
of course,
and all the people that like helped out and everything. You know, so it's like it's a tragic day. It's a tragic day on one of the best days in Boston.
Yeah,
don't you think Marathon
Isn't it
Monday?
So strange. How long do you think it took for the city to actually recover?
I think the last year, the year after was the hardest because I think people still
went out to that finish line every single day.
I think people were still scared to like cross it. You know what I mean? But it's just like having like teams like we talked about. We talked about the Red Sox won the World Series that year.
Yeah, oh my God.
You know, the bearded fucking wonders.
They were the idiots.
No, not the idiots. They were the bearded.
No, weren't they the idiots?
No, that was 2017 was the bearded.
18. No, 18 they won.
No, 2013 was when they got off the duck boats and they put the shirt over the trophy at the finish line. Remember that?
Yeah.
So that was Johnny Gomes.
Yeah, Napoli. Yeah.
I love Napoli.
Yeah, you liked his beard. Yeah. You loved men with beards.
They were the bearded brothers.
Yeah, they all had beards. I could have sworn they called themselves Johnny Damon was on that team.
Idiot. It was the Cowboy Up guys in 04 were the idiots.
Oh, Cowboy Up. Remember
2013 was the bearded brothers. So whatever. So that was a great year. I mean, it was a great year for the recovery of it, you know, because like all our sports teams went out, you know, and did what they needed to do to like bring the city back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Weird. It was a weird
rallied.
Time.
Yeah, rallied.
Yeah, it was a.
They just said time. That's why Ortiz said this is our fucking city. And after that, literally they were talking about this on sports radio. They went on this massive winning streak.
Yeah.
Like they just literally said, fuck it, we're going to win this for the city.
Yeah. Same thing with the Bruins. The Bruins went fucking nuts too. I mean, they didn't win, but like they went nuts that year, you know? Were the Patriots in it that year?
No, I don't think so. But the Celtics probably absolutely won about 4 games that year. Remember how bad they were? Anyways, all right. Anyways, so now back to marathon talk.
Yeah. Are you going? Are you watching?
No, it's a regular work day for me.
Oh, well, you're doing your own marathon that day.
I do my own 10 miles. My own personal marathon.
If you did your route twice in one day, you would do almost a full marathon.
Yeah. You know what? Come Monday, I'm going to do that.
Yeah? You're just going to do it once,
Johnny Marathon.
And then walk backwards?
Correct.
That would be great.
When I get to the end, I'm going to just reverse my tracks. Do the whole thing in reverse. Yeah.
I think that would be great. You should maybe like try and do like a GoFundMe, you know, for you to go front and back.
Without smashing my head open.
Yeah. I think it would be great. So you're just regular work day. Jen, are you watching? Are you going? Or are you drinking?
Well, drinking's automatic. She brings it in her thermos at work.
All our hollaback girls are like, Jen's drinking.
No, when their phone rings and they see Jen Wilson. They go, Jen's drinking.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting it tonight.
She's got the unrulies going on.
The unrulies, the truly unrulies.
A person that doesn't exist.
Jen, how many, if you went to an unlimited mimosa bar, how many could you suck down?
Oh, a mimosa? That's a different story. Maybe a few. I don't know.
Answer the question.
Just a few?
3?
You could switch it up, you know, if you had.
I'll tell you what, that much orange juice is giving me the re.
No, you could do like cranberry juice in one.
That's a poinsettia.
You can do Chambord in one. You can do OJ. You can do like pomegranate juice. You can do like mango.
That's a lot of diarrhea.
Mango, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a mango mimosa.
Do you know what fruit does to me? Can I just drink this champagne straight up?
You can.
One bottle, I'm done.
One bottle, you're done?
Yeah, don't you think?
I think it would probably take like 2 bottles.
You think?
Yeah. I think you're a 2-bottle chump.
I think 2 bottles is pretty remarkable.
Kathleen's
I was-
great, definitely.
Oh,
3?
Kathleen?
3 bottles?
Shh. What's Kathleen's phone number?
3 bottles of champagne?
She also
Kathleen.
said you look. She
Love is my luck.
yeah. She said she respects you're dressing like the podcast might get syndicated at any moment.
Thank you, Kathleen.
We're getting picked up by PBS next week.
Thank you. NPB. NPR. Cave Radio is going to fire us for dressing like this.
I know. Where's your tie?
No, you know what? Next week I'm going to go back to
Pajamas?
leisure wear, and you should come dressed up.
You want me to come dressed up next week?
Yeah,
All right.
because this is 2 weeks in a row that I've worn a sexy, blouse and blazer. This is a sexy blouse because if I take it off, you see like my chest and my nipples protruding through.
That is a crew neck sweater. It's not a sexy blouse.
It's a sexy blouse in my book.
Okay.
It's literally long.
Did you get that at Aldi's
Shut
too?
up, Jen. No, this is very
Is it Long
expensive.
John's? It's fucking Long
Shut
John.
up, this is expensive.
Did she give those
This is
to you?
Lululemon.
Did she give those to you for Christmas? Those are not Lululemon. You got those at Aldi's and they're Lululemon.
Poo-poo.
Poo-poo Lyman.
Poo-poo lime. Oh, I
That's good.
can't
It's
stand you.
So, what does it take, do you think, to run a marathon?
No, let's start way easier than that. Could you do a 5K
I've done a 7K.
right now?
Right now, no.
I could.
Do you do a 5K?
Yeah, it's only 3.2.
Trotting or running?
I could trot. I'm a trotter.
5K,
8-minute miles.
5K is what, 3 miles?
3.2.
I'll meet you. I'll stop. I'll pass the baton at 2
I'm not
miles.
running.
Malik is here.
Hi, Malik.
Malik, do you think Johnny can trot or run?
I'm a trotter. I'll admit.
Definitely you are.
I'm not a runner
No.
because I've fallen all the way off to like an 8-minute mile. I used to do sub 7.
So 6 or 5?
Oh, like 6:30,
Oh,
6:40.
6.
When I used to do a lot of 5Ks, I'd be sub 7.
You did a lot of 5K
Oh, God, yeah.
back in the day?
Oh, like before golf tournaments,
Yeah.
poker tournament, cornhole, and everything else people used to read. Before all these other things, everybody did a 5K in memory of. There was no golf tournaments. There was
You just ran.
no cornhole
You
or
were-
poker.
You were just trotting.
You trotted
You were
in memory of blank.
trotting off.
So
the
I had
Boston.
a whole drawer full of 5K
Oh,
t-shirts.
so you were going to say like trotter underwear.
No. So I used to be like, I used to say, you know what? I used to run.
Jen.
Now I'm a trotter.
That can be Johnny's new nickname.
What, trotter?
No, the Dirty Trotter.
That's a fun nickname.
That is a fun
Can we
nickname.
just,
That's like
the
a,
DT,
Yeah, the DT. You're the Dirty Trotter.
Johnny DT Costello.
The Dirty Trotter.
Love
feels
it.
fitting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Why? Because my undies are all stained.
Yeah, you're the dirty trotter.
You can't help it though. When you walk 10 miles a day in my bloomers, chances are I'm gonna get stained.
I mean, you'll never put Fruit of the Loom out of business, but like you are the dirty trotter.
I can't wear white.
No, you can't.
Malik said you're definitely not running. You walk in traffic at work.
That's true too. He'd see
Walks
me
in
almost
traffic
get
in his brain, Malik.
he saw me almost get killed one day. Oh,
I saw you almost get killed outside of our other job.
K-Dog.
K-Dog?
Yeah, they said no chance you can do an 8-minute mile for a 5K.
yes, I can.
And also,
That's my boy.
Mike Muse said that you went from Night at the Roxbury to Chubbs McGee and Happy Gilmore
Ouch.
from last week to this week.
That's not.
I really wanted you to hear that.
I want to have a drink with Mike.
Mike is
Because-
brilliant. We're gonna have him here in the studio.
Are we?
Yeah.
Hey, can we
K-Dog is one of my favorite humans
Can we
on
have-
the planet, and he's a massive, massive runner. And I'll tell him right now, I don't know how you need proof. If I got to sign up for a 5K, I can easily do an 8-minute mile. Steve. He goes by K-Dog. We know his name. Steven.
K-Dog?
Steven.
Is he from around here?
I don't care if I blew his cover. I won't give his last name.
K-Dog? Is he from around here?
Oh, God, yeah.
Dorchester?
No, South Shore.
Oh. South Shore K-Dog.
Quincy Road Race,
Yeah.
March 31st. That's past.
Who said that? K-Dog?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. Maybe he meant May. I'm in.
You remember how we were going to do the Falmouth?
Yeah, that
race?
wasn't going to happen.
Why wasn't it going to happen?
Because
Can happen.
it can't still happen. I
No,
got to
the
take
sign
time
up. The
off from
sign up's
work.
already passed. You didn't. You were supposed to put it on. You were supposed to sign you, me.
I
And
can't
Jenna.
believe Mike thinks I look chubby in this. I feel like I look like the guy from Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Which one?
The black one.
The captain.
No, the black guy.
The captain with the bald head.
Oh, yeah. May 31st. He is.
Yeah, May 31st was the sign up.
Sonny. Wasn't that his name?
No, you were definitely not the black guy in Miami.
I am the black guy. Look at the suit. Dark colored blouse. Awesome tan jacket that matches the color of
Sonny-
my teeth.
Sonny was the white guy in Miami.
Oh.
Vice.
Who's the black guy?
Chubbs.
No, that you're getting that from Musi.
No, Chubbs.
Oh, it was?
Crockett and Tubbs.
Oh, Todd, fuck off. See, here we go. All right. So here's the follow-up question is for the YouTubers as well, for all those that are listening and all three of you, how far can you run? Literally, or trot? I'll tell you, I don't think I can go more than the 5K. If I did, it would have to be a wicked downgrade only because of my latest weight gain over the winter.
I think if it was in a circle, I could do it.
You're good in a circle. You have been good in a circle since 12 years old. You're going on 34 years of circle champion.
I am.
Woo! Let's see that forearm.
If it was in a circle, I think I could totally muster up a 5K. But like,
Run to the bathroom.
I could definitely do that. And like, I could do an
How far do you think you could
8-minute
run?
mile to the bathroom. I could do that.
How far can you walk? Do you think if you went on vacation, you could walk 20,000 steps?
I do that daily at work.
You do not.
I average 16,000 steps at work daily.
Excuse? That slipped out. Really did. My mother
that's what
had
you
that
said the
problem.
last 3 times it happened.
No, my mother had that issue too.
What, acid reflux?
No, it just pops out. Like it just comes out of her mouth. She had diarrhea of the mouth. That's what the sister Rupert used to say.
Sister
All right.
Mary Rupert?
Rupert. All right. So I'm doing
Stop
the
looking
rundown.
at your DraftKings, God damn
I'm
it.
not. I'm looking at the rundown, the syllabus.
Well, so you're so full of syllabus. You are totally.
It's really
full of it.
nice that Stevie hopped on. That really made my night. I appreciate that, Steve.
So did Frank say that where he's at right now?
Wait, did Frank even respond? We asked him about if it was
Frank
creepy or
chimed
not.
in for 30
yeah,
seconds.
He said he's not touching that one that you asked about earlier.
Oh, because that is
He said
creepy.
He can't run for shit, but if he's running from a dog from a dog bite or getting shot, he'd be a track star.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with that. Steve has a gorgeous dog that I would run from. I would.
Mike said Disney World, 20,000 steps easy.
Yep, that's easy.
I want to know if I gave Brandon that 26.2 pint glass. Brandon has a 26.2 pint glass.
What does that have to do with anything that we're discussing?
The marathon, you
He's
shitbag?
getting petty right now.
Yeah, wicked petty.
No, I want to know why is that relevant?
Who's getting petty?
About your glass, your shot glass.
I'm not getting petty.
You got a shot glass or a pint glass?
Pint glass.
What are you putting in a pint glass?
Beer.
What do you put? You're putting non-Guinness beer in a Guinness glass.
Well,
You
because it says my
sacrilegious-
name right on it. It says
Horny
Johnny Metal.
Johnny
Johnny
Metal.
Metal Costello.
Johnny Metal couldn't split the G.
Johnny Meddling.
Meddling couldn't split the G.
Mettle.
That's Mattel.
Meddling.
Mattel.
All right.
So you think that you can do a 5K?
I could easily do a 5K only because of the job that I do every day.
Should we test this out, Jen?
If you ask me right now, I could run out there, run 3 miles, and come back.
Does everybody want to see this?
No, they don't have time.
Right now?
We have 12 minutes left.
Yeah, you have 11
According
minutes.
to you, you'll make it just fine.
Yeah.
No, that would only be if my math is correct. I would only I do a mile.
Yeah, you think you can do a mile?
Yeah, easy in 10 minutes. That's walking, homie.
And back. You'll be fine.
Normal, average human can walk a 1 mile in 15
jog
minutes.
to Donut King.
No, that's a serious scientific thing.
Yeah.
They don't. Nobody has 30 minutes to watch you do a 5K.
I love that guy. No, thank God we're off. We're off in about 5 minutes, Steve.
Yeah.
So this show is just a quick one.
Okay, so seeing that you passed on the Falmouth Road Race again this year.
No, I didn't pass on it. I'd have to take the day off. We'd have to find hotel. We have to find rides. You think, oh, what's this? I would live such a whimsical lifestyle. I could just go off and do a road race. Ha!
Why don't you do?
No, that's not how it goes.
No, why don't you do your show while you're running and have the producers?
Oh, so it's on a Sunday?
Have the producers.
Falmouth is on a Sunday?
Have the producers.
Yeah, out.
No, have the produce. You just.
I don't miss shows.
You won't have to miss it. You can do it while you're running, and the producers could play the music. Remotely.
You think I would let anybody but Stevie run the board? Oh, no, you gotta know what you're doing. So what are you gonna play Galway Girl after playing Samsung?
So
Boys of the Old Brigade and followed by what?
So when you have to know what to do, and Jen comes here and rescues you.
Yes. She has
to be
For
here.
anybody
too.
that missed the start of the program, we gave Jen all the credit in the world because literally Cave Radio would be belly up without Jen Wilson.
So
it would. All the shows were down. And one day she came in.
I have to ask, have you been in the doghouse for the last couple of days? Because you're really, really, really kissing her ass.
Don't discourage him.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to be asked.
You're
Should
wicked,
maybe he should be.
wicked kissing your ass right now.
No, I'm not.
I'm totally fine with it, but I'm just like, he might have done something in the background. He might have done something in the background that we
No,
didn't know
I
about.
didn't. No, I'm being 100% serious.
Somebody on his route must have given him a compliment. And he's like, oh, thank you. But wait, Jen's going to know if you gave me a compliment.
Oh, she finds out everything.
She does.
We call her the detective.
She is. She's the detective.
She literally is in the wrong line of work. She should have been a detective.
She should have been. She
She finds out everything.
Yeah. Do you want to know? You want to talk about like small world syndrome stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I'm so like flashback, boom, quick to Easter, right?
Yeah.
My son-in-law couldn't show up, right? Because he was doing a thing, right? So then all of a sudden, Easter night, my boss texts me. He goes, "Why is my wife with your son-in-law?" And I was like, I don't know. I said, but he goes, should I be worried? And I go, maybe, right? So my son-in-law.
Boning your boss's wife?
No, you jackass.
Holy Rabel move.
So my boss's wife works with my son-in-law for BPD, so she got him on the gang unit, so, and he just
Oh, I didn't know your son-in-law was a copper.
Yeah, so now
I did?
Did you?
Yes.
No, I didn't. The guy I golf with? I'm
not talking to you anymore because we just talked about this last week because I was promoting his boxing ring in Dorchester, and I told you about this.
But that's the guy I golf with.
When did you golf with him?
Your son-in-law on Family Day last year?
We did Family Day?
Yeah.
You were
Whatever
there?
it's called? Yeah.
Father's Day?
Yeah, Father's Day.
You weren't there.
Yes, I was.
Not on Father's Day.
I could have sworn.
No, you're there.
I could have sworn. Wasn't it Father's Day?
Anyways,
I
so
thought it was Family Day.
small world syndrome. And then my boss the next day was just like, yeah, he's like, so my wife was talking to me, blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah. I said, my son-in-law texted me and said, oh, I'm with your boss's wife, blah, blah, blah. And I said, oh. And so they were at this thing. But so my son-in-law runs his boxing ring is in Dorchester. Waymaker Boxing.
Yeah, future sponsor. Ding, 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 ding. I'll be the bellboy. I'll be the ring girl.
You could be the ring girl.
Yeah.
I look fabulous in a blue thong. It makes my eyes pop.
Booty shorts or something.
Yeah.
It's got to be family friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put me in a thong. I get postman bums.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So, yeah. So it was just like another small world thing. You know how there's
What does your boss's wife do?
She's a cop.
Whoa, all these cop people.
I know
Love
so
that.
many cops.
Big, thin blue
That's
line guy.
that's the best thing about knowing cops. You can name drop and get out of a ticket.
I've never done that. You know why? I've never been pulled over.
Yeah, you have. You have with your greasy hands.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah. Stop lying to the
Braintree
the
police
public.
pulled me over
Yeah.
one time because I was coming down from Dorchester, starting my shift at Bates.
No. Your other job.
Oh, we don't mention them until they sponsor us. Anyways, I was coming down Union Street in Braintree, and literally I was eating chicken wings because I was starving. So I was eating chicken wings, and I must have been weaving all over the road. I look up, there's blue lights. I went, oh my God. Pulls me over, comes up to the car. I'm already in my uniform. And he said, what's going on here? Just like that. It was like 10 minutes of 5 in the afternoon. And I go, I'm sorry. And he goes, why are you all over the road? And I look down, and my hand is completely full of barbecue sauce, and my face is covered. My beard has got, and I go, I had to eat something before I started my shift. And he goes, you almost went in the other lane. And I go, I know, I caught myself. And he's like, just put those down until you get there. And I go, okay. Literally, I was munching on chicken wings. I was so hungry.
You came in and told the story, and I was like, you got to be out of your mind. And then he showed me the steering wheel, and the steering wheel was it was like he had a leather wrapper on his steering wheel. It was all barbecue sauce.
Literally.
I want to throw out one fancy fun story that we had when we were working.
Make it quick. We're down to 2 minutes for
All right,
Cave Radio.
We're at our other job. I'm working. Johnny was out doing something up the street in Weymouth, and he comes to the place that we were working at, and he comes in and he's like, and I'm like, I'm going outside to have a cigarette, blah, blah, blah. So meet Johnny out back, and Johnny's like, oh, let me get some of that. So Johnny at the time is wearing shorts.
I didn't smoke.
No, you didn't. And so we're in the back, and he's like, let me get some of that. And I'm like, you don't smoke. And he's like, I do tonight. And so I give him my cigarette, and he's standing there in shorts. His shorts fall They're at his ankles, and he's puffing on a cigarette. My boss comes out of the back door,
What
and
the-
she's like, "Can you get back on the bus?" And then she looks at him, and he goes, "I'm just having a cigarette." with
I
his
don't
shorts,
smoke.
with his shorts down by his ankles, and she goes to me, "Get inside. You go home."
Oh, what a loving, heartwarming story that was
So,
from 2017.
just want to say to everybody listening out there, if you're not from here, you know, if your city has a marathon, go out, enjoy it, you know, cheer everybody on, have a good time. Folks, thanks for listening to us. He's Johnny. I'm Marcus.
Mark.
Hope everybody.
Yeah, you
Oh,
fucking lied about
Mark.
your name. Why
I'm
do you
Mark.
pretend you're Marcus?
Hope everybody goes to the
Yeah, that's what
marathon
I
on
thought.
Monday, has a great time. Bring your families. If you're going to the Red Sox game, you know, have a great time there. You know, just enjoy the day because Marathon Monday in Boston is probably the best holiday and it's Patriots Day to go out and celebrate. You know,
It sure is.
enjoy the city, enjoy your time out, enjoy your family, be safe, have a great time, you know, and run, baby, run.
Aw, that's wicked nice. Thanks a lot to Cave Radio, all you folks that are listening in. Cave Radio's got a big old built-in listening audience out in there. Again, we're the Wonder Twins, and we'll be back next Thursday at 9 p.m. right here on crbradio.com. We'll be on episode number 60 with Cave Radio. Imagine that.
Johnny's
60
age.
episodes. But we do want to thank Jen again.
Jen
And no,
again.
I'm not sucking up. It's not her birthday.
Jen Magic. Thanks, Dan
8
Mayer.
seconds to go. See you later to Dan Mayer and to all those on Cave. Appreciate yous all. Peace. Peace.
You gonna keep going?
Yeah, who doesn't want to keep going?
Who doesn't want to keep going?
Who let the dogs out? Mm.
So you're working on Monday?
Yeah, that's a regular work day for me.
Is Jen hooking up with the
Yes, she hooks
the-
up with everyone.
Everyone.
is Jen hooking up with the Medford chicks?
Oh, the hollabacks.
Actually, I'm going to lunch with Katie on Saturday.
See?
Oh, that's
That's Saturday.
that's Saturday. It's not Marathon Monday. What are you doing?
They took Patriots Day away from us.
Oh.
This year.
I wouldn't go near the city.
I'm not.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back to that.
I wouldn't go
company.
near the city.
No,
They took Patriots Day.
I made sure not to schedule anything for Monday for work.
Yeah,
I'll be working away from my desk.
I got to be in the city, but I'm not city proper.
I wouldn't go near
I'm
the
on
city either.
outskirts.
Like, just getting in there is a nightmare, and then just getting out of there is a double nightmare. Especially if you're like drunk or whatever, and you like get on the wrong side of the train tracks, you know, and then you end up going to Everett, and when you're supposed to be going to like fucking Forest Hills.
I wouldn't even know. Like, if I ever, God forbid, if I ever got like on the blue line, I wouldn't even know where I am.
Boston.
I'd be done. I didn't even know. I saw another color the other day. I didn't even know that this one existed. I've only heard of the red, the green, the orange, and the blue.
The silver.
There's a fucking silver one now.
Yeah, it's been there.
Where am I headed?
It's been there for 30 years.
Jesus.
It's like the Underground Railroad of the
Yeah, I'd be
MBTA.
gone. I'd be in so much
I
trouble.
remember one time.
It's like it's like buses, right?
Yeah, I remember one time I was when I worked for the T, job number 78. I got off work and I was so friggin' tired. They put me down in Sullivan Square.
Oh yeah.
Is that in Memphis?
No, it's Somerville, right
Oh,
outside Memphis.
I was in
I go there sometimes.
Sullivan Square.
In Somerville?
Yeah, so I got on,
Ugh.
so I'm waiting on the tracks to take the train back to Forest Hills.
Yeah.
So I get on the train and I sitting there and I fall asleep. Next thing you know, last stop, Oak Grove.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the
That's
fuck?
all my neck of the woods. I was on all those stops.
So I ended up in Oak Grove.
Jen rode the railways. You
Had
know?
to get back on the train and take it from Oak Grove to Forest Hills. You know how long of a fucking
I wouldn't.
ride that is?
I wouldn't. That's.
I've done it,
It's like an hour.
but on purpose.
It's like an hour.
I used
So,
to
like,
work at Alewife.
I did too.
Did you?
Yeah. I used to get off at Alewife and walk down to the company I worked for.
Oh, that's so
What company?
Don't worry about it. You've never heard of it.
I might have.
No, it was right after I got out of the Navy. It was called Cronin Supply. It was a HVAC wholesale company right there, right outside the big circle.
For all the vents and the screens and the radio.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
JG Alamo shit.
Yeah, I know Cronin's.
Go fuck off. Who's here?
Matthew.
Matthew. Study hard.
Yeah.
Matthew's coming down to finals.
Matthew.
He's going for his masters. We got to giddy up, Matthew.
Matthew, put down the chips and dip, pick up your pen, and start studying. Okay?
Why do you assume that he's on the chips and dip?
Because Matthew likes the chip and dip.
He does.
He does like a chip
Loves
and
a
dip.
chip and dip.
Loves a chip and dip.
How did you know that, though?
When
I
he-
call him chip and dip.
When he was here for Christmas celebrating Hanukkah with us,
Yeah,
he loved the chip and dip.
he does love that. Oh, my God. I don't even call him Matthew. I say, hey, C and D.
Yeah,
How you doing?
chip and dip.
C and D.
That's why we're calling you
That's what I call him.
DT.
Medellin?
I feel
Oh, Jesus, they trulies. The untruly rulies.
Kicked in. You should see the stand here. It's on all threes. The stand's about to fall over. This is straight to Jen because she's had 7 Trulies.
The girls have asked me several times, why is Jen's stand crooked? But you literally have it crooked on purpose, right?
Yeah. Got a better angle for you guys, except that I kicked it. Whoops.
She did wicked kick it. Yeah.
She punted it.
You're the dirt. No, wait. You're the DT. You're the dirty trotter.
Oh, yeah.
You already forgot about
Hey,
it.
that's a good one. Matthew's joining us late. Matthew, could you do a 5K? That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Matthew, if you can do a 5K,
No explanations.
You're going
Can you
with-
do a 5K?
you're going with Johnny. He's
Right now.
He's the dirty trotter.
He's been studying 60 hours a week lately, he said.
God, love him. What a nice kid.
What are you studying, Matthew?
Don't go there now. We got people on there that want to go to bed.
I want to know what Matthew.
No, we'll bring Matthew on the next time.
geology.
Geology and meteorology.
Oh,
He's gonna be
because
the next
that's what he was good at when we were doing the trivia.
He's so good at it.
He can name a mountain. Can you name a mountain?
Oh God, he can name it all. And literally, he has traveled the world. So,
The
but
whole
we should
world.
let the people go to bed.
Zambia,
Yes, he has. He's been to Africa. You're welcome.
Congo.
I don't know if he's
He can
been.
do a 5K, but he doesn't matter the speed.
No, you can
No,
be a
you can
trotter.
be a dirty trotter. Like
You can be
Johnny.
a trotter. If you're a dirty trotter, it means you got dirty, stained underpants.
Matthew, if you and Johnny do a
5K.
5K.
Yeah.
you have to wear your cat pajamas. Hands down. No questions asked. You're doing your cat pajamas.
What am I wearing?
He wants to clarify he's not been to Africa.
Oh, Matthew.
Oh. So,
I could have sworn he was.
sure.
I could have sworn.
Sure.
Steve told him to make up the speed like Johnny did.
I didn't make it up. I swear.
You 100%.
No, I
Yeah,
did.
you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my heyday. I'm 53 now.
When was your heyday?
26, 27.
Years ago.
No, ages. Yeah, 26 years ago.
27.
Which
18.
makes sense. Do the math.
So in
Jackass.
the Mesozoic time. I get it. No, it's fine.
It's funny. Why don't we cut YouTube? If Stevie's going to be out there, K-Dog shooting daggers at me,
But now you don't like it anymore.
now I'm out.
You only like the love posts.
That's it.
Johnny got pissed earlier because one of my friends said that I looked great in our post and he didn't. So he was like, "Rah, rah, rah."
I feel like what's good for one is good for the gander.
No, I'm the goose.
I don't care what you are. Your friend can't say you look good and leave me
Yeah.
out.
She can.
She definitely
You
can
have
say that.
so many of
Have people say
You
that.
have so
I
many of
see.
you have so many of your cave radio Sunday show listeners that are like, Johnny, you're so funny. Johnny, you look so great. Johnny, your beard's like
But mine
half
is
brown,
one.
half white. Johnny, you're
Why'd you go there? Malik, help.
Malik, Johnny needs a dye job.
I'm
on
going tomorrow.
Friday.
I'm going tomorrow. I'm seeing my stylist tomorrow.
He needs a dye job tomorrow. Just pour some lemonade on his beard, will you?
Pour some sugar
You
on.
said you're still in shape and round as a shape.
Oh, that's it. Hey, YouTube, we out.
Okay.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Any other final?
Johnny can't take it
Any
anymore.
final? No, because I think they do need to go to bed. Apparently, Steven needs to go right to bed.
Yeah, he's been drinking a lot of friggin' tequila tonight or something.
No, he's not a tequila guy.
Whiskey?
No, he's been the place we can't mention.
The place we can't.
Oh, yeah.
Jail?
No. The place that should be sponsoring us.
Oh, church.
Church. Pope Leo.
Yeah.
Love my Pope Leo.
Yeah, Pope Leo will sponsor us.
Amen.
Matthew said love you.
Love you too, Matthew. And Stevie, thanks a million. That meant the world to us that you hopped on board tonight. And to all of the hollaback girls, ain't no hollaback girl, ain't no hollaback. To all the hollaback girls. To Jen, thanks a million.
Is it Nashua or Metha?
They're everywhere, but not Nashua.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Some are like in Methuen.
No.
Some are like up in Andover.
Are they in Waltham?
I don't think any.
No, not right.
Where are the muses?
They're in Linfield.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Linfield has a strip club, right?
Wait, isn't Linfield where the
No, that's Tingsboro.
Wait,
They're all
isn't-
those short-
Isn't Linfield where the gingerbread muffin house is?
There's
Or is that
one in Wakefield.
Wakefield?
and
I'm
then
thinking
there's
of
another one in
Wakefield.
Reading.
I don't even know what
There's
you
one in
people-
Reading?
What are you people talking
Or
about?
Stona, one of those. Yeah.
You've
There's
never
in
been to the
Wakefield.
gingerbread muffin house?
No.
You need to go to bed. You're awful fucking grumpy.
No, that's just stupid.
You're stupid.
True.
All right. YouTube, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you next week for episode
60. Oops.
Jesus.
I got so excited.
I know, wicked. I mean, apparently you were just like,
Well, that's why I had to unbutton the jacket, release the round.
we'll see you for episode 60 next week. Johnny will be in a better mood.
A huge
I'll be
better
dressed
mood.
up. He'll be dressed down.
Yeah, I'm going to come like literally a tank top.
I'm coming in a pimp suit. I'm
Pimp
not.
suit. Don't come in a pimp suit.
I'm not, but like, whatever. But
Look, I
thank
can
you for
really button
viewing.
this after the beers tonight.
The last 3 people that are viewing us, thank you for viewing. We'll see you next week.
We appreciate you.
Hanging on, saying bye.
Hey.
Who's saying bye?
Everybody.
They're still on there.
Cat, Mike,
Cat. Who's Cat?
Kathleen.
Kathleen.
Kathleen?
Yeah, she's awesome.
Kathleen's getting crazy.
No, I spent the day on the beach with her last year.
Did Jen know that?
Fantastic. Yeah, Jen was there, but Jen showed up 7 hours late.
Of course.
I was already roasted.
So you
Kathleen
were
was slathering the lotion on me.
and Jen got wicked jealous.
Yeah, wicked jealous.
Were they cat fighting on the beach in the sand?
Cat fight.
Kathleen and Jen were.
But
Cat-
Jen's from Nedford. That's an automatic win.
I know.
She shoved her head in the sand.
Did you muffle her?
Oh, Mark Hunch has been here.
Oh, Lieutenant
Hunt
Mark.
from the mitten.
Thanks, Lieutenant Mark.
Mark Hunt from the mitten.
That I wanted to drown her.
Oh yeah,
Chubbs Peterson.
I love Chubbs.
I can't stand Mike Muse. We need to get Musey in here.
Bye.
We need to get Musey in here.
Yeah, we'll get Musey and
In the summertime.
in the summer.
No, you know what we're going to do? Full out Wonder Twin cookout.
Yeah.
At Rosemary's.
No, right here. Rosemary's
Under the
never going
deck?
to invite us. Who cares, Marcus? My point is, when we go live, we'll have everybody here, whoever wants to come.
What do we have for on? What's on the menu?
No, we need to let these people go.
Sausages, baby
My
back
chicken
ribs,
wings, Mike Muse's steak.
your chicken wings. Mike Muse is bringing 74 steaks,
Oh, yeah, what a cooker.
marinated.
He's a hot cooker.
Wow. So an HC,
What do you think?
HC and the DT.
You know what? Since we don't have merch,
So what if we do the
let's invite people here.
What if we do the hot cooker in the dirty trotter? You can have a jump off.
Oh my God.
So you can
A
jump down these
spatula off.
stairs. You can
Giant
jump down these
burger.
stairs the fastest.
A spatula off.
Ooh, yeah. The spatula off. Sounds
Look at-
sexy.
There goes the jacket again. Love it.
Sounds sexy. All right.
I'm in. This summer.
Wondertwins BBQ.
Yep. This summer.
Dirty cookers, Mike said.
The dirty cookers.
And
the meddling.
Matthew said, don't forget the Johnny C burgers.
The Johnny C's. Matthew will be here in attendance. I'll make sure of that.
Okay.
All right, then it's on. Since we don't have merch because we don't have sponsors.
Yeah. Fucking cheap people.
No. So
right.
so let's have a cookout.
Yeah, we'll get sponsors at the cookout.
And those that want to come, they can stay up late.
Yeah.
If not, go to bed, baby.
Thanks, YouTube.
Thanks, YouTube.